Unconscious moments. We're going to do a drill for that in 2 minutes here. You guys know what those are. That's what we're studying. All of them. Visual, oral, energetic, vibrational, auric. What else? Anything. Coughing, sneezing, looking to the side, skin tone change, feeling, feeling in myself. I'm just listening so that you don't have to. What else, guys? Anything else?
Rate of
Laughing,
breathing, rate of
crying.
speech,
Good.
inflection, word
Inflection,
choice.
tone, blink rate, felt sense, overall felt sense. Okay, we're going to study that in a second. Big picture. What is module 4 or 5 was big picture. There are some other tools under that we did in 102, but let's just stick with 101, big picture. What's big picture thinking? So we have the epigenetics that underlies it, then we have the curiosity, the questioning that helps us with our curiosity, then we have our UMs that we're studying, then we have big picture thinking that's part of our background. That's what I bring to it, which is what?
Kind of like the path.
Yeah, say more.
It's like, okay, so I'm going down this path and then, oh, here comes a left turn. Okay, so I'll take the left turn with them.
Yep. But what's the big picture? You're right. The big picture thinking is the thinking from the end of the path,
Yeah, like
which
it's
I
like
don't.
reverse engineering almost.
That's right. Okay, that's the important part of the big picture thinking is
Hmm.
that you, as the hypnotist, hold the possibility of the big picture. And the thing is, you're holding the possibility of the big picture that someone in front of you doesn't know what it is yet. So your project is developing that as you go through the fractionation, as you go through all these steps, right? So the big picture will come forward when the avatar of this person appears. That's the job of the hypnotist is to make that all happen all at one time. Now we're getting a picture of why this is more complicated than it looks, right? Once this avatar is developed, whether it's silently, whether they make it explicit, whether you know what it is or not, that becomes the basis for questioning because it helps them to see, well, if this is what I want and this is who I really am, then what has to happen reverse engineered for me to become that way? If you don't have a big picture in mind, well, then we're just moving forward through life with our problems, not really knowing what the point is of getting through them. Well, that's not as motivational. Why would
Hmm.
I quit smoking if I have no real purpose in doing so? Maybe because of my health. Okay, so why? You're gonna have to say more. The big picture could be, well, I have emphysema and I'm gonna die. I've had that one. Okay, well, that is a good big picture. So then you work backwards from that. Okay, so big picture is what is the person here on Earth for? Why are they walking through this portal with you right now? What is this doorway appearing for? Not just to help them with their problem, which is cool. I always tell people, by the way, on the discovery call, I love it that your symptoms are going to go away. That's going to be so fun, isn't it? But what you're really here for is something else, to find out who you really are after that. And they're like, really? I didn't know that's why I was coming. I was like, well, you'll see. And I
Ooh,
say that in my discovery call.
You
I
you
love that.
say
I love that.
you say this to them like that just on the first second?
Yeah. What? Yes, I do.
Um, I
I
mean, that
say
Because
that.
affected
that
me
just
too
takes
right
out
now.
all the crap in one half a second.
What do you
Because
mean?
because everybody comes with a list of excuses, right? Our
Yeah.
subconscious mind is good at bearing us with this. This is why everybody gets stuck, right? Why this is, oh, I can't go forward.
Hmm.
I just need to know this. Like company
Yes.
tends to hear that. I just want that. Uh-huh. Yeah, but you're missing the whole point. So why is this person here? What is your soul here to do? Like, let's just get down to the nitty gritty, and
Here,
this
I'm going to
just
show
cuts
you.
the crap right out.
I love that you said like this is the role of the hypnotist is to hold a vision
Yes.
for the future. Like, and I think in a lot of ways it's the role of the mystic. Like we
Yes. Thank you. And
don't,
the shaman and the
yeah,
witch.
we don't
Beautiful. Oh, that gave me
we
chills, Tiara.
Hmm.
we don't know we don't know. And that's, I think, the point of dropping into our curiosity. Like I can feel my body light up. My crown chakra literally tingles and expands. And
Exactly.
so, yeah, holding a vision for the future, it's the deepest, most sincere way to pray for someone else.
I love what you're saying right now. I'm going to make that into a video clip. And if you haven't watched, I don't remember what training I was talking about, Play-Doh. I think it was my last training. But I set this up as the Socratic question, which is the Platonic question. You guys know I did my PhD in that. What underlies Platonic philosophy is the truth is out here, but I don't know what it is, but I want to know, but I don't know where to look because I don't know what it is. So where am I supposed to go? But that's what philosophy was born of. Was born, Western philosophy was born of Plato saying, how can I find the thing that I don't know what it is, but it will help my life when I know? Well, that's the job of the mystic. That's why I think Plato is a mystic. No problem, Jody. Come back when you want, anybody, by the way. That's exactly the job of a mystic is, well, why would we go looking for something we don't know what it is? Because it's worth it.
Because
Same
it's
answer for
calling
Plato.
you too.
Exactly. What do you mean by that? That's exactly right. See, now we're getting closer to the feel of it. Yep. What do you mean by
Yeah.
that?
The vision that people have for themselves and their purpose and what they're here to do is like a voice in the woods, and it is beckoning them, and it feels so painful to be where they are because
They
it's like
can hear it, but they
their
don't know
soul is
where.
aching. It's
Yeah.
like that treat you
Yeah.
can't reach. It's like
My
just
dad, when he was alive, used to say, I sometimes when he would meet someone in the street or something, he'd be like, I can hear that they know where the bell is, but they don't know which church it's ringing in. It's like that. You can hear the bell, makes your soul upset, but you can't find it. That's exactly the role of the mystic. You nailed it. I love that you said that. That's so deep. That's what I mean, Sierra. If you guys could just go online and say that with conviction, you would be booked solid.
man, I'm scared to say that.
Why?
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 That's
Why are you scared to
incredible.
say that?
I mean,
Why are you
it gave me
scared?
chills.
Me too.
Really?
Why are you scared? That's why we're
Yes.
here this weekend. We're gonna sort all this out. Why? Why wouldn't you
I
want people to
totally
know
wrote it
that?
down word for word, Sarah. I
Why
think it
wouldn't you
was
want people
beautiful. It
to
was
know that?
poetic.
I'm not
Like
letting her off the
That's
hook.
like a video clip.
like
Why would
talking
you
to
not?
because talking to you guys, like you get it.
But
Like
how are
you,
people supposed to get it if we don't tell them? Don't you want people who don't know to know?
yeah, yes. And also, who am I to tell them, I guess.
Yeah, you tell me,
Oh,
Sierra.
the
Nobody give,
classic.
nobody
What if
tell
the
her.
bell in
Don't
the
tell
church
her.
rings?
Nobody
Classic.
tell her the answer. You
Come
tell
on.
us.
Classic.
You tell us. Who are you to tell everyone? Exactly. Did you come to
Well,
Earth with a mission or not? Did you come for a
and it's funny because as soon as I said, who am I? Like my
Exactly.
mind was like the divine,
Exactly. You just gave us the answer. It's a
It's like in there.
mystical
I don't know.
responsibility. It's a
Yeah.
responsibility of a mystic. Who do you think the
Yeah.
head bhikkhu is who's leading the, I mean, it's gonna make me cry. You guys know I always cry. Who's the head bhikkhu leading the walk for peace? Which my children are intensely watching every hour, which is so beautiful. In a time of fascism, in a time where people are being shot in the head in the streets, these monks came out to walk. Who are they, Sierra? Who are they? You don't even know their names because they're so humble. Who are they? Are they making an impact? They've been walking for barely 100 days. They have millions of followers at this point. People are lining the streets. Do they have to be somebody special? That's the whole point of the story is you can walk for peace. Just get up and fucking walk. But you do have to get up and walk every day, and it's not pretty. They're walking in the rain and snow right now. The head guy is sick. He's at the back. The dog is at the vet. Like they're having all sorts of issues just like everybody else, right? It's not perfect.
Can
Okay,
I
why am I
say
sharing the screen right now? I got all
can I
involved in
can I tell Sierra
scared.
something?
Yes, go ahead, go
Just
ahead.
I'm from New Mexico and that's where I met
I
mine.
can't
And
hear
just like,
you. You have to
ah,
talk a little
come
bit.
on, headphones.
There.
Oh,
It's something with the
now
angle of your
I
headset.
know.
Just keep messing with it.
Peaks. I just want to say, Sierra, like I met our connection is through New Mexico, and I feel like I don't know, maybe you're somewhere in the
Can you
Southwest.
guys hear her? It's still a
Can you hear
little
me?
bit muffled.
Oh, come
It's a
on.
little quiet. Yeah, I'm in the Southwest. I'm
There?
in Sydney. That's better. I'm in
You're where?
Phoenix.
Okay. And so it's just like, again, this is for like, it's alchemy. And so I just want to like honor you and say, in the beginning, you said you were like, you don't know what you don't know. And a big realization for me also with this is that, yeah, but you know what you do know.
There.
And I think that again, like this is a service now that is here. Like Maya's, heading this with all her magic so that we can alchemize and change the world. Like this is what this is. It's that big and that beautiful. So I just want to say, like, honor yourself and do it, girl. Like so much. Like,
Thank
And
you.
also, I want to be less spiritual and woo-woo about it than Domino, although I honor you for being so soft and sweet, which is you're responsible. I'm not letting you off the hook there. If you know that about yourself, then you are responsible. It is
Right.
not, it's like being a parent. What are we going to do with our parenting? Be like, oh, well, I know what the kids need. I know this would be best, but forget it. Who am I to do
Right.
that?
Right.
No, it's our duty. It's the same with you. You can't come to Earth and be like, oh, I have a mystical knowledge. Oh, I have ability to help people, but whoa, I don't want to share it with them.
Right.
No, I don't
Right.
think God likes that. I mean, I
I
don't know,
don't think
I'm a
so.
religious person. But like, let me ask you on a karmic level, if you know that and your karma has been set up that way and you don't fulfill that mission in this life, what will happen to it?
Oh, it's dire, dire consequences all
Exactly. But
around.
so but so why are you asking me that? That like don't ask me that question about who am I then
Right.
because you know the consequences of not actualizing it are dire, actually. Not only for
Yeah.
your clients, but for yourself.
Right.
I
True.
feel that way too on the days I feel like, fuck it, I'm quitting. I'm like, oh, that's probably not gonna go well for the spiritual unfolding. Okay, but one thing I wanted to say, since you're already on this topic. So if you've taken my discovery call course, you've already seen me do this, but I think it's cool if you have not seen this, which is I show people this is your mind, then I show them this is your negative beliefs that are messing your life up right now. What we're going to do, and it's a little longer than this in the real thing, but I'm doing abbreviated version. So then I say, what is a trance going to do? We're going to let these, oh wait, before I do that, I should show you the next piece. So I say to them, okay, negatives. So let's say they're here to quit alcohol. So I say, isn't it true that up here in your conscious mind, you think, okay, I'm not going to drink today. I'm going to go to yoga. It's going to be great. I'm not going to yell at my kids. Up here, you think that, but your subconscious mind doesn't agree. So you go through your life thinking, yes, I will. And then your subconscious says, fuck you. No, I'm not. And then you get this situation, right? And I show them this, and I'm like, isn't this true? Isn't it annoying how every day you make a decision and your subconscious fucks you over and says, no, I'm not doing it? And then they're like, oh, yeah, I do get stuck like that. I do get stuck in that. And then I say, see, there's a lot of energy being lost here, right? Isn't this exhausting? They're like, yeah, it is. And then I say to them, so two reasons I want to show you this. One is you're normal. If this is programmed negatively, this is the normal outcome. So your subconscious is working perfectly well. It's not broken. They're like, phew, thank God you told me that. So that's step one where they like really like what I'm saying. But step two, which is about what we just said, very important, is I say to them, the other thing you probably don't know about this is this in red is a doorway. This is a portal. And when we get this to go away and we get you to have a result like this instead of what you just had, where your subconscious mind agrees. Okay, so then you say, okay, I'm going to rest today instead of, smoke weed or instead of, I'm going to go to the gym. Your subconscious is like, okay, sure. Now the symptom is gone. And that's when you write me a review saying the symptom is gone. See how I prime them for it right there and then. But then I say the next thing that's going to happen is your subconscious going to realize it's very powerful and smart. It can tell the subconscious mind how to act instead of the other way around. You see how that reverses the direction of the energy? This is the next level of you. This is what we're here to discover. What's on the other side of the door? Because remember just a minute ago we were talking about, well, it's a portal, it's a doorway. And then Sierra was like, well, how am I going to tell them that? Who am I? I just tell them that right in front what I just showed you. And then they're like so prepared and primed, not only to release the symptom, but to walk through the doorway with me and find out what's on the other side of that. That's a much bigger and more exciting offering than you pay me and your symptoms will go away. So I tell them right up front that that's what we're going to do. I think that that's a big reason I have such a high conversion rate, because I'm not just limiting my promise to what they asked for. I'm expanding it to the reality of the hypnotic experience. Okay, that was an aside. I'm really trying to get to practice. I always fuck this up. Okay, so finally, structure of sessions and testing. You guys know that already in the back of your mind. Let's just skip it right now so we can keep going. Do you guys have questions about anything I've said so far? I know it's fun to talk to. I'm not trying to be mean to myself. Okay, 102 skills. I'm going to try to cover them like in passing. We won't pause for them right now, but just to remind you what they are. Motivation, hypotheticals, clashing realities, double bind. Those are the things that you need to review from 102. If you don't remember, ask me today or tomorrow if you want help. I will have some drills and stuff to do with those later. I was more focused on the basic skills. Okay, we're gonna do a little unconscious mind drill. Then you can have a pee break. Then we'll do a session and another session following it right back to back. I'm thinking we won't be here more than like 4 or 5 hours per day is my imagined time, but just come and go as you please.